Our last section covers questions number 11 and 12. It says, math terms, parallel proportionality theorem. If two or more lines parallel to a side of a triangle intersect the other two sides of the triangle, then it divides them proportionally. Math tip. The parallel proportionality theorem is a corollary of the triangle proportionality theorem because it is proven directly from it. Number 11 states, given RT is parallel to RE is parallel to AT, which is parallel to IO, which is parallel to NS, determine each length and show your work. 12 states, attend to precision. A land developer is using a surveyor to measure distances to ensure that the streets of the new community are parallel. A. If Grant Street and Newton Street are parallel, what is the value of X, and support your answer? B says, are Smith Street and Grant Street parallel, and support your answer? So you're going to be doing quite a bit of math for problems 12 and 11. So I'm going to go with a 10-minute time limit here. So go ahead and pause your video for 10 minutes, and then we'll go over the answers. So go ahead, pause your videos now. As you can tell, the answers to all the missing pieces have now been provided. I'm going to leave this up for just a second. Please note that these are only sample methods. These are not the only ways you could have worked to get these answers. They're just the ways that I thought about as I was setting up my proportions, okay? The biggest thing that I have to note is earlier we're able to do piece over piece as long as I'm confirming to the line that is all together. If we're talking about the lines that are parallel, that are cutting through the triangle, you have to do part to whole. So whenever I set up to find AT, let me see if I can find that one. Right here, I did 36 over 60. So 36 over the whole thing equals 27 over AT. So whenever you're doing these pieces, you have to add your segments together. Next part was question number 12. And it asked us to support the fact that Grant Street and Newton Street are parallel. Okay, it told us that. So I made those notes. Grant and Newton. Well, if I know that Grant and Newton are parallel to one another, I did 320 plus 450, this piece over X equals this piece over 520, because I know these are parallel. In part B, it asked me to prove if Smith is parallel to Grant. And so I said, well, if they are parallel, 320 over 450 should be equal to 350 over 480. That proved out not to be true. So these two lines, even though they look parallel, are not parallel, but they are telling us that Grant and Newton are parallel. On to your wrap up of this lesson.